On today's episode of The News You Missed, I'm going to be covering a new digital-only Xbox One system slated for 2019 and the lack of Sony appearing at E3, all in this episode of The News You Missed. If that sounds great to you, stay tuned for that, but I would like to request that you click the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date with video game news stories like this. So I want to kick things off with the main reason I wanted to do this video, and that would be Microsoft working on a digital-only Xbox One system slated for the 2019. Now this comes via several different reports, but it's basically going to be a digital-only cost-effective entry for the Xbox One family of systems. Paying $200 for this digital-only gaming system will allow you to venture into the world of the Xbox One without having to drop $300 to $400, especially on Xbox One X, which can range in $400 to $500 even today. Even though it is a little bit dated, it's still a pretty good 4K experience. But a lot of people don't have the money for a 4K TV nor a 4K game console, so yeah, combining them both together, you might end up having to drop $600 to $700, and if you want a better experience and a better TV, you might end up having to drop $1,000 on the system and the TV. So a lot of people don't want to do that, hence why this digital-only gaming system is being introduced, as we already have the Xbox One S, which is a not as powerful 4K driven system as the Xbox One X is, but it's still a pretty good entry into the Xbox One family. The original Xbox One has been discontinued officially, so they don't really produce those systems anymore, nor do they really sell them new anymore. So this would line up with the fact that they want to change it around and put on shelves this new digital-only gaming system. Now, this kind of aims towards the future where a lot of these game manufacturing companies really want a digital-only marketplace because it's a lot easier to control. It cuts out the fact that you don't need CDs and that type of production added to your cost and your liability and things like that. So there's a way bigger profit to be held if they only went digital only. I mean, you can just see it in Steam. I mean, they make quite a bit of money, and there are no physical Steam copies out there. I mean, you could put physical games and attach them with a Steam key, but there's just no physical Steam-only games. You see what I'm saying? So it would make a lot of sense. Now, they say that they're going to accomplish this by only having a disc-to-digital program, which allows people to take their gaming discs and trade them in at retailers for a digital copy of the game. This is probably what's going to happen with GameStop, so if you happen to have a copy of Halo 5 and you would like the digital copy for your digital-only Xbox, you'll probably be able to take it in there and get a digital copy at no cost to GameStop, where they won't be losing money because Microsoft will be paying them for that and offering those digital codes in exchange. You see where Microsoft isn't going to lose money by giving out digital codes because they're not losing a physical piece of anything for any price tag. This is a pretty interesting scenario to entertain a discless system, but it seems that they're really pushing the Xbox One X and trying to get developers to move towards that. This also lines up with the simple fact that Sony is not going to be entering in E3 in 2019. Why, you might ask? Well, they're actually not entering in a lot of promotions and a lot of shows, and this might just be due to the simple fact that they're gearing up for a new console release. Or perhaps they will do a digital-only console as well, and they're trying to stay hush-hush about it as much as possible, where Microsoft really doesn't care and they just throw out information everywhere, which is great. I think Microsoft's willingness to display their products shows a lot of belief in what they're doing, and they really enjoy their products. They like what they make, and I think a lot of people really have more confidence in Microsoft now than they do in Sony, as Sony has been gearing back a lot of things and not doing the best. A lot of people have picked up on a lot of things that Sony has been doing and have been saying, you know, I'm not really enjoying this system as much anymore. You're not really making the moves that I want you to make, where Microsoft has been doing things like introducing low-cost consoles, backwards compatibility, and not forgetting about the 360 family, and giving you great deals with games with gold. I mean, there's a lot to be had with both consoles, and both consoles are essentially the same with the exception of the backwards compatibility. So overall, I definitely say you'd get a better deal with Microsoft-based console, just for the simple fact that you can get tons of 360 games very, very cheap and still play them today. But that's your choice ultimately, so you might really, really like Sony, and I'm sorry that they're not going to be attending E3. That's just something something you're going to have to deal with if you really enjoy Sony. You're not going to see them at E3. You're not going to see them at a lot of shows, according to this article. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. What do you think about an all-digital only Xbox One? Do you think it'll sell well, or do you think it'll flop because most people probably already buy the Xbox One S? You let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments section below, and I would appreciate it if you would like and share this video. Now, you can click that subscribe button. As aforementioned, I'll update my channel with tons of news stories. I try to do it every day, and yeah, if that's something that appeals to you, you'll be right at home right here. Now, I've been your host, Protomario, and I'm signing out. As always, good gaming, God bless, and I'm going to go ahead and play some good old ancient Xbox One, because I have a good old launch console myself. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.